I like this. The other cards are a bit too slow or not good enough. Frostbolt's okay, but I don't think it's worth a keep. He could also just keep you... I mean, no, he can't keep me board locked because I can ping my own minion. Because they were all 1/1s. Worst case scenario, I ping my own minion to kill it. And even though it kind of sucks, it's fine. You're kind of cool. And it's nature, so it's a spell school I don't even have. But this turn 2 is okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, look at me. I'm gonna play what? I'm gonna summon 5 dragons and then win the game. It's so awesome. Thoughts on the current set? It's the first set I haven't played since Lich King. Found it extremely underwhelming. I agree. I think the set was extremely underwhelming, and the more I play it, the less I like it. It's actually not very good at all. I also know of several like creators that have also felt a little bit burnt out on the game recently. At least a little bit. I'll kill this because I don't want to take damage because they're gonna try to kill me in 1 turn. Everything that they put out is very linear or a ridiculously uninteractive combo or just hard in general. It's just not fun. It's just they need, it was, in my opinion, a failure of an expansion. And I want to say that in like the nicest way, but it was not good. Simply put. We're gonna coin this out on turn 5. Summon a whole board of minions and hopefully that'll be enough. This gives him 2 bandages. Do I care about that? Because the coin doesn't trigger this, so I'm fine to Frostbolt this. I just can't take damage. But I also don't want to Frostbolt that and give him bandages to give him overheal procs, so I'm just going to play this, not play the thingamabob. We'll play Counterspell, and then I'll ping his face, I guess. Or I'll ping this. Actually, no, again, I don't want that to die. But, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like... What? But the whole meta, it's like Demon Hunter's broken, Aggro Hunter's broken, another combo Demon Hunter deck, a combo Priest deck that just says you can't play the game, Highlander Demon Hunter, which is just essentially this Demon Hunter deck, Wheel Warlock, which says you win the game in 5 turns, Highlander Warrior, which has always been super fun to play against. I don't know. Ziliax Rogue, which is just a fuck you deck that says I'm gonna summon this Ziliax that just goes invisible and elusive, and then I'm just gonna double his hero power, give him Wind Fury next turn, and win. Like, what the hell are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? There's no way you thought that that was okay. Also, we got this, which is arguably better than Once Upon a Time, but I do want to develop a board right now, so we'll do that. This restores itself to full HP, and we got a 6/6 there. But I don't know, maybe I'm just being cynical, maybe I just played this game for a long time, and I'm having fun playing the game in short doses, don't get me wrong. I'm having a good time playing and streaming with you guys because I think that playing the game with you all is fun, and having these conversations, it's the whole reason why I still love playing Hearthstone as much as I do. But they need to do better with these expansions, man. Goodness gracious. Let me think here. Hit doesn't actually kill it. I do want to play this, and yet I don't want to play it because I want to get a 6-drop off of the Cosmic Keyboard. But I think it's still worth it to play it. This one's a 4/4 elusive, sure. No, I'll just play this. It's not the best, but I mean, it's 9 mana cheat. Maybe we get something good. We do get something good, actually. We get 2 things that are good. That's potentially a lot of burst. Let's see what this gives me first. Poisonous? That means this refreshes, right? Because it killed it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sick. That's awesome. And then this goes face, and we heal, which is honestly very, very good for me. Sure. That's fine. But I don't know, like... Priest is just summon some dragons, get an extra turn. That's not... It's not very fun or good. I don't know. Oh, no! And then it would have to be the 2/4, yeah. I have to figure out a way to kill off this 310, and that's gonna be hard. Not impossible though. It's definitely doable, but it's rough. I would love for this to be like a control Highlander priest and have my whole like idea of what I thought this deck was be thrown for a loop. I would love that. That would be awesome. I just don't think that that's the case. This doesn't lose any durability, so it's fine. Summon that gets me 2 spells. You're decently good, actually. Probably better than Frostbolt. I would like to hold on to the thing, and it gives me a 3/3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then we'll leave a 1/1. It doesn't really matter. Zarimi Priest is very strong, in my opinion. Oh, I agree. I don't like it.
Freedom is fleeting. Your will.
Okay, sick. Possibly really cool. See, I'd be okay losing to this. Like, this would be fine to lose to because I'm playing on something different. I actually don't mind this at all. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. How do I want to play this turn? Yikes. Okay, I don't really want to go Light Bomb, but it gives me a 6-drop, which is not bad, and it kills off these 2 things. And it gives me a 6/6, which is, again, pretty good. Just forge that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't want to play it right now because I'll overdraw, but forging it's definitely fine. I think it's a pretty fun meta for newbies that like randomness or just really good aggro decks. It's just punishing for content creators or people who grind the game all day. I guess. I don't know. I just don't think any of the deck like archetypes or designs are fun. And I mean, it's a subjective thing, and maybe it's just because I played with so much aggro already. And you're right. Wait, what? Oh, that's crazy that he got that from my hand. That's pretty sick. And like, yeah, I'm biased as a creator, and I play this game more than most people, to be fair. So people who want to just play like 1 or 2 games a day, probably have more fun with aggro. Like, I get that. I understand it. But I also just don't think that the decks or anything that was made is that fun, personally. I'll get a 7-drop off of this. Pretty good, and then Boulder Fist Ogre, best card in the game, no doubt. Do I want to play Counterspell, or do I want to just Frostbolt this minion? I'll play Counterspell. Could potentially throw him for a loop. I'm having fun with Reno Shaman. Oh, shit. Good lord. This is not good. We're gonna play this and hope for the best. Yeah, it's gonna die anyway. All right, that's actually not bad. Well, shit. Oh! Honestly, that's, no! Ah! Oh, that's always the worst when that happens, man. Oh, okay. Honestly, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Now we just need to remove the board. This card's useless. Goodness gracious. Oh, God. Okay, no, we can win this. We can win this. We can win this. We just need to survive several turns without any healing and very little armor gain. But it's doable for sure, I believe. You win? I mean, it's likely, but again, I don't 100% know what's in their deck. But I would say that it's likely that I win. Also, what does Twisting Nether say? Somebody said Twisting Nether gets rid of locations now.
Let's give us some extra time.
Oh, right, they summoned 5 dragons so they just get an extra turn. Of course, I forgot about that. My bad. No, oops, that's my bad. I forgot they just like get an extra turn for playing the game as normal. Kind of weird. Kind of weird that they just get an extra turn for existing, but okay, no problem. Boom, boom. What do you do? Discover a Naga if you played a Naga. What do you do? Silence all friendly minions, give them +1. Okay, so those are both fucking useless. Well, that's the opposite of useless. That's very good for me, actually. I should have discovered a Naga first in case I play spells, so let's do that now. Zola would have been very good. Could Zola still be good? It's a friendly minion. The answer is probably no. But maybe this minion ends up living and we can Zola that, I guess? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, we have to survive a couple more turns. Awesome. That's all friendly minions. That has poisonous, which sucks. It also has elusive, which sucks. Sure. That's so dumb. Alright, I need to survive one more turn. Can I do it? I don't know. I can fireball one of his other minions. I probably shouldn't have fireballed that first minion. That kind of sucks, actually. It's not Ice Barrier, it's Counterspell and Explosive Runes, which is not bad. So he gets Explosive Runes. Hits his own minion, which is actually really good for me. Okay, hold on. So we know that's Explosive Runes. Alright, sure. I counterspell his thingamabob, which is pretty sick. Alright. Kill his force. Actually, it doesn't even matter if we kill it. It actually doesn't matter because it has Reborn anyway. That is quite solid. Alright, we just need to survive one more turn. Why not hit the 1-2? What do you mean why not hit the 1-2? I have to hit this 1-5 because if he plays Reno and he gets double activations of all of his spells, I just lose. Shadow Step? Oh, I wish it had hit this. Okay, I win. Sick. Holy shit, we did it. No, you don't even let me do the animation, you jerk. Putting this on 2 is pretty good, I would say. The other 2 cards are kind of bad. These cards are really good, don't get me wrong. The only issue is the fact that they're so slow. Slow might be, yeah, they're so slow. I was gonna say slow might be the wrong term because it is 9 mana cheap, but I do still have to wait until turn 6 to play it, which can be a little bit slow into some matchups. I do like Frostbolts. Do I want to play this? No, I'd rather save it to maybe kill something off. Comes to show how unbalanced it is. He played the worst possible way and still won because of how unbalanced Demon Hunter is. Exactly. No, yeah, he played literally as badly as he could have. And it didn't matter. It just didn't. Which, you know, it happens, right? Like, sometimes the better player doesn't win. I'm gonna Forge and then Flame Geyser the 3-2. I don't love this, by the way. In fact, this kind of pains me because it just summons a 1-1. But this is fine. I'll play this next turn along with the Flame Elemental and then hopefully draw... Well, actually, no. If I draw Spot the Difference off the top, that would also be very good. That would probably be the best case scenario. But no, yeah, I don't understand what that person did in that last game. They literally played as badly as they could have, and they just won. I mean, I'm not saying I played perfectly either. I got tilted and kind of just threw some cards down on the final turn. That's a great top deck. My goodness gracious. Acolyte of Pain to draw cards is potentially punishing, but also potentially very good. I like Rush. Since I already have Acolyte of Pain to now draw me cards, I think more card draw is redundant. So I think I'd rather just go with Rush and kill this off so they can't Shadow Step it or anything. Even though I really want to take that. I do think that the Rush is just better. And then we get a 4, which is nice. Not bad. This is not bad. But it was, I don't know. Oh, no! Not my Flame Elemental! You dick! You monster! What have you done? You doomed us all! Double coin? Maybe even a triple coin for Rustrat Viper? Oh, fair enough. I hate the state of Mage right now. Like, your best chance to win is playing Elementals. I significantly disagree. I think Sif Rainbow Mage is critically underrated, and I went like, aw, man. And I went like 9-2 with it the other day. It was very good. Well, doesn't really matter how I trade now. Does not really matter how I trade now. We'll just go Molten Rune to kill this off, generate some cards, see what we get. Yes, technically Fireball would give us a better card. Wait, what the hell are you? That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't even know that card was in standard. What the fuck? I'll just draw 1. See what I get. I got Discovery Magic, which isn't bad. I could play that and Flame Geyser. I could play this and just set up. I can freeze their face, so it's harder for them to draw cards. Having 2 mana is awkward here, but I think I'll just discover a secret and probably, ooh. Actually, no, Explosive Runes is very, very good. Because on the turn where they want to play the Scorpion, if I play this, it means they can't Shadow Step the Scorpion unless, you know, they play around it in some way, which is possible. Wait, what? Sure, actually, fair enough. Okay. But I think Sif Mage is actually, like, way better than I thought it was gonna be. So far, I've played a Fire spell. Okay, sick. Let's play this and see if we can discover a... spot the difference. Unfortunately, no. But I think I'm down to just take Ice Barrier here. I mean, they know what it is, which kind of sucks, but like, I don't think I care. I'm just trying to be mana efficient here. Wait, this is a new 7 mana card. This might mess up Firelands Portal. By the way, thank you so much for the sub and or follow. I don't know which one that was. I'll look at the stream in a second because there's a bit of a delay. Where do you get your haircut? I haven't gotten my haircut recently, but like great clips. It's nothing fancy by any means.
Who's ready for another round?
You're bouncing this back to your hand? Oh wow, they must have like nothing. That's so demoralizing if I were them. I'd be like, man, this sucks. How much damage do I have right now? 3, 6, 8. Not quite enough to win, but almost enough to set this up, to be honest. And get 4 minions back. Resurrect 4 friendly minions. I mean, it's not a bad play necessarily if I can get it to set up. 1, 2. Let's play the Frost first, so that way this is more likely to find me something good. Useless, useless. Also not great, but like acceptable, I guess. So I'll take nature, because it could be good on the bright side. And then I just want to level this up. And then we'll freeze his face. I'm fine taking 3 damage. It's another ice barrier, so it heals me up. I just want to play this, man. I just want to summon multiple minions. I mean, they're all going to suck. It's probably not even going to be worth 7 mana, but you know what? Who cares? It'll be fun. Does the barber ask if they can touch you before giving you the haircut in exchange for what in the world? No, they don't ask that. I personally think Window Shopper is one of the only real powered problems among the whole possible deck of Demon Hunter. What do I get? Give me something beautiful. Oh, sick. They haven't excavated like at all, so I think it's probably better to just draw cards here. Technically should have drawn first. Actually, no, I shouldn't have, because that was a holy spell and that made it cheaper. I did that on purpose. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that because I might overdraw now, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh shit. Window Shopper isn't a good standalone card. It definitely is still decent on its own. I mean, it's not perfect, don't get me wrong. But like, it's decent. Sure. Oh shit. Uh-oh. That's not very good at all. I mean, yeah, he's overloaded, but uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Did you give me Blizzard? Sick. All right, we're chilling. Let's see what we get off of you. Get a copy of the last card your opponent played. Raid Leader I have a minion on board. It's not the worst thing in the world. I would rather do that. So. Potentially sick, but again, I've already drawn a decent number of cards and I already have a good hand. And I already have a plan to draw even more cards in the future, so I'm just gonna go with the, no, I'll go with you.
The future is ours.
We could have played Infinitize the Maxitude there, but I'm just trying to push some damage. I'm trying to close the game out soon. He's gonna hit a point of critical mass at some point. Demon Hunter weapons now 4 mana? Yeah, I saw that, yeah. It's absolutely a good standalone card. I mean, it is a good standalone card, but like, because of the power creep of Hearthstone, like, a lot of the, like, what Rogue can do on turn 5 or 6 is they can summon 3 8/8 giants, if not more, and breakdance it and all that jazz. So the fact that a Demon Hunter's turn 5 would, in theory, just be summoning a 6/5, it's not that good. It's good, don't get me wrong. It definitely is solid, but it's not as strong as you would think. How much damage can I do here? Do I just win? I think this is lethal. This is 6, 9. No, it's not lethal. Actually not lethal, that's crazy. Well, we'll get close to lethal then, it's fine.
The tools of creation.
That was 6, 9, plus these, because this would have to go here. It's only 13, 14 damage. I was off by 3. Give me a damage spell or something. Sure, why not? We'll be able to win next turn now. We should be able to anyway. Could have made it a 2/3 weapon instead. I did see some people talk about a nerf like that, and I don't know if I hated it or if I liked it. Ooh, okay. Crash of Thunder's fine. I will overdraw one, unfortunately. Okay. That's crazy. That literally killed him, right? Because this is boom plus boom plus boom. That's crazy. If it gave him armor, he had a 50% chance to just like absolutely bamboozle the fuck out of me. Haven't played against a Paladin yet. This is gonna be interesting. I don't like my hand though. Get this out of here. Absolutely not. None of these cards are good. Ew, 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 gross. My best win rate card is only kept 6% of the time, and it's a 50% win rate. My best case scenario is a 50-50. Oh god. I will admit though, this on turn 2 and this on turn 4 is very, very good. I just need to find my Molten Rune to play on turn 3. Or anything to play on turn 3 for that matter. Interesting, it's fair. I also think I want to take out Blizzard and put in, I don't really know what else, but something else. The problem is, I don't exactly know. I mean, I would probably put in another Sunset Volley, but the problem is it is a very late game card. It is a very, very late game card. Hidden Objects. So, I don't really want to play Hidden Objects. I really don't want to play Hidden Objects. Because, like, here's the thing. If I play Hidden Objects, I would rather get more stats out of this than less.
How perplexing.
I guess I just ping that, and I guess I could play Discovery of Magic, but I'll pass. I don't know. Getting a 2-2 feels bad. I could have maybe just gotten a 1-1. It was probably better to just get a 1-1. Maybe I was being too greedy. I don't know. I think that that's highly likely that I was being too greedy. I too tend to be greedy sometimes. Current meta feels so frustrating compared to other trading card games, especially in Legend. The line of play I choose to take only somewhat seems to affect the outcome of the game. I agree. I was just talking earlier about how I'm not a fan of the... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. If either one of these hits this, I'm so happy. If this hits either one of these two, I'm so happy. But yeah, I was just talking about earlier, I don't want to go into the whole rant again, but I feel very frustrated with this meta as well. I don't think that the expansion was very good. Again, that's my own personal opinion. Other people are entitled to their own opinion. They could like the meta as well. But I'm not a fan of the direction that the game went. I don't like the fact that every class got a 1-mana 1/1 that could potentially combo with things. I don't like how strong several classes already were. For example, like Demon Hunter and Hunter and Paladin, just right off the bat were already so good. It was unreal. No, you're kidding me. Luckily, this is free, so it no longer triggers this. So this is interesting. I just don't think that it's good. But like, for the memes? No, it's gotta be Cold Feet. I could just like shut them down for a turn. Gives me a 2/2, potentially slows them down dramatically, and then I'll just play the Manufacturing next turn. I don't know. Another thing that basically tells me that the expansion was not particularly successful is the fact that my viewership did not go up at all. And you could say like, oh, it's because you're falling off, but like even with every single expansion that has ever happened, there has been a slight spike in viewership around the time the expansion happened. And I was talking with some other creators, and that spike was a lot less than previous years as well. Okay, this is fine. We get a 6, we'll kill up the 1/1 so we can't like pump it or anything, and then we'll pass. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know exactly what'll happen. Maybe the mini set will be good. Maybe the next expansion will be good. Oh, they're playing that to get rid of a 6/6, which I don't think is that big of a deal. Oh, you're Highlander. Interesting.
You're gonna love the way you look.
I've only played 2 spell schools. But getting that for free is still not bad. Getting that for free is not bad. I guess you could coin Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. That's insane. If this lives for a turn, I think I can just win next turn. Hold on. I don't know when the mini set comes out. Every win condition is supported by N. And every deck is an engine deck. There's no real deck building genius because everything is forced by card design. I see your point. Demon Hunter. And I don't hate that. No! Is he a 5-mana card? He's 5 mana? I didn't know that. Do I want to just play this? I could potentially overdraw it, which would be lame, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay, well, I hope I don't lose my legendary spells. Fine, we'll kill this off. It's not a big deal. We'll keep the 1/1. I don't really care about that. Hopefully I don't overdraw too much, but I think it was overall good. All right, the Mirage is not bad. Not Rush Poisonous. Taunt Poisonous, I can deal with Taunt Poisonous, that's fine. No, that does nothing, my hand is full. Wait, that does nothing, my hand is full. Losing Molten Rune sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. Pretty decent. This only gives me a 1/1, but like, it's still worth it in my opinion. Because I'm able to hit face for 10 damage, which is very, very good. Bonk, bonk. Forge this. We have quite a bit of damage. I wish they would stop releasing packages. I think packages are good. I just don't think every class needs a ton of packages. Oh, wow. You're able to kill it. Sick. Fire, Frost, Shadow. I haven't played Arcane. I can play this and then this next turn, honestly. How much damage do I have? 12. Not enough to win by any means. Sure. We'll see what this gives me. Maybe it'll give me something. It'll give me another spell school, probably. Tumbleweed seems okay. It gives me a 6/6. Hold on. This gives me tier. And then I win the game. This gives me tier. And then I win the game. Right? Because I haven't summoned any other, like... We'll make it slightly more likely. And then we still have enough mana to play that, and it's just lethal. Because with this holy spell, it should be enough spell damage. I get it right. Sick. Dude, that Sif is so insane. Oh, wait, these are mage cards? I guess that makes sense, but I didn't anticipate that. Huh. But these are copies, so this wouldn't have summoned another 2/2, but that, yeah, okay, cool. You know, I will say, I do actually genuinely think one of the best decks in the game is Nature Shaman. I do 100% believe this. Like, it's just so good. Again, I'm somebody who does not know how to play the deck at all, and I'm 16-7 with it. I'm keeping this in my hand because if they play the totem, the 0/2, they coin it out, I get to kill it immediately. Oh. Well, that's not the totem, but it's the same basic concept, except no armor, but you get the point. I stand by my statement. Why is Ecore on counter? Is there a card that ends the game in 4 turns? Yeah. The Wheel of Death, as many call it. I'm gonna go for counter, hopefully. We got counter. Explosive Runes is also very good, but we gotta go with counter spell. We're not gonna play it though, because we wanna play it the turn he plays Flash of Lightning to potentially stop one big spell, and if we can delay him by 1, we could just win the game off of it. No! We just hit it and ping it, actually. It's not the end of the world. Do I ever just play this because I still have enough mana to ping anyway? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see what we get. Heat Wave or Infinitize? I'll take Infinitize. Kill it, pass. No problem. Ugh. When they play Flash, we play counter. And I mean, they can still probably play around it in some way, but we're hoping that they can't. Heat Wave was also good, I'll admit. Let's see, we have 4 mana left. Flame Geyser would just kill off both of the things. Yeah, I'll take Flame Geyser. It doesn't look like we're actually gonna play Manufacturing Air, which makes me very sad. But this is fine. Ice Barrier, they're never gonna hit me. I mean, I guess they could play the weapon and it's fine, and it's still mind games. No, we can play multiple secrets. It'll be mind games for them. They'll have to play around it. It'll be good. Rune would also have killed both. Yeah, but it would have. I wanted to empty my hand. Okay, so we're doing that. We're gonna play Counterspell, and then we're gonna play Ice Barrier next turn. Wisdom doesn't really do anything. If this gets me another hidden objects, I think that would be optimal here. Because then we can maybe find explosive runes. We don't. Well, secret and then another 1-2. This hits here, this goes face. But most likely I die this turn. Artifacts Window Shopper, don't be class specific, make it any demon in the game. But because of how Discover works, it's always been that way.
The storm is in me. The storm is in me.
Does he still have enough to kill me though? I would assume that he does after that. He didn't play Fizzle, so there's a chance that I'm able to kill off at least one of his 3/2s, if not both. And then he's just not able to really do much of anything. I mean, I still take a lot of damage here, but I don't think that it's 30. Okay. Sure. Okay. I could just kill off both of them with these two, which honestly isn't that bad. I would like to try to discover for like a heat wave, and if I hit it, that would be nuts, but let's see what card we get first. We just kill off both of these and kill off that. It's not great, but it's what we have to do at the end of the day. Genuinely, we just have to do that, because if he has extra spell damage on the board, I could die to like a top deck lightning bolt or something. Yikes, but not that big of a deal. He doesn't trigger the ice barrier, actually pretty smart. I could go double spot the difference and see if I get something that generates me armor. Could also just go Yogg in the box. What could heal me with Yogg in the box? I don't think there's that much. Honestly, I don't think it's a Yogg in the box kind of turn. Always Yogg? I don't think it's always Yogg here. Because like if it plays Wheel of Death and I burn my deck, I just die to fatigue. Like he just kills me. But you know what? For content, fine. Fine. It's always Yogg in the box. Oh shit. Sure. Okay. Okay, well, that's just awesome. Okay. Was that the correct play? I don't think so. He could pretty easily generate lethal here, though. Like, Lightning Bolt plus 2 Crash of Thunders is just GG. What does this do again? It discovers me an epic, or it gets me a random epic, rare, and common from other classes. Is there any spell that just straight gives me HP or armor with Infinite? Like just any mage spell that just gives me armor or something? No, buddy, stop. Buddy, stop. I like Infinitize the Magnitude on turn 2. I don't like Fireball though. Decent card to have to kill off his totem right away. It's a pretty good card. I'm pissed that I lost that last game, though. I lost a 60% chance, which, I mean, obviously isn't a guarantee. I'm gonna lose 40% of the time there, but definitely is still frustrating when it happens.
Solves any problem.
Let me think. How do I want to play this out? Do I want to kill the 2/2? Or just play this? I'm gonna just play that. I'm fine taking 2 damage. Hidden objects, very, very good. Potentially can outplay him. I can play things like explosive runes, and I can play counterspell to try to delay his really big turn. I would rather kill the 0/2 that draws some cards here, by the way. Although, I don't love taking damage every turn. Boop. Yeah, sure. I play this on turn 4 and then this turn 5. The game really didn't want you to win. True, dude. I'm so mad. I was so close. Now, hold on. Excuse me. Sir. You're going tentacle? Tendril, I mean? Tendril Shaman? Alright, so I fell in love with this card a couple games ago, so I'm just gonna take it. And then... yeah, we'll go with Rush. I would like to go with the draw card, but unfortunately, I don't think it's correct. Please send me the deck code. Yeah. Boop. Next turn is probably this plus, again, Infinitize the Maxitude. We're just getting as much value from it as we possibly can here. So I thought that this was going to be Nature Shaman, but this matchup is, I think, a little bit better for me. I can't really make him overdraw, unfortunately, but that's what I want to make him happen. We'll do this. This is a very good card to have in this deck. After my hero attacks, that's pretty useless. So we'll take the 4/3. We'll go bonk plus bonk, and then we'll go Infinitize. Infinitize. More secrets are still good, I guess. I don't know. The more secrets I make him play around, the better, I guess. Like, I don't think it's bad. Spell Mage has no good early defense against aggro and no real counterplay against OTK decks, and it lacks armor. Yeah. I think that this deck needs better cards. I genuinely just think it needs better cards. It's not like the deck itself is bad. I think it has some decent potential. But with how strong a lot of things are, it is kind of hard sometimes to pull off. Okay, well. A 2? You're kidding me. You get an Excavate? I'm getting trolled. Draw 2 cards. Arcane Intellect to make him overdraw. Alright. That's not great. I can just play Blizzard. No, Blizzard doesn't really do anything, though. I want to take the box, but Heatwave is so good. I know for the content, people want me to take the box. So I'll take the box. I'll conform. I'll do what you guys want, or what you probably want. I could have done that, but I kind of don't want to. The reason why I kind of don't want to is because I don't want it to fill my hand too much. I want to play Young in the Bucks, and if I get something that draws me cards, it'll be fine. No! Wait. Yeah! It's always box. Look, man. Heatwave was so good, but I know everybody in chat's always like, take the box, so I took the box. And I just hope it doesn't backfire on me like it does sometimes. All right. The box has never failed me before. That's a very big lie, but send it. Go Yogg! I'm gonna close my eyes and unplug my earplugs. I'm just gonna look in about, let's say 15 to 20 seconds, and I'm just gonna look in shock at whatever happens to the board. It's been about 10. The animations are probably almost over at this point. I'm going to look right now. Oh, that's shit. Amazing. Well, that went really well. And I'm at 10 mana? What the fuck? Holy shit! And I can heal. Actually, this does actually nothing. My mechs cost okay. That was incredible! Y'all, the box has never failed me before. You know what? I take it all back. The box has never failed me before. Also, okay, that was neat. Bro's gonna play the lottery now. I think I've used up all of my luck. Is there a way to remove plagues this expansion like a steam cleaner thing? No, which is very frustrating, and I hope they come out with one in the mini set. And I would assume that they will, right? Because you can't just leave a card that gives you literally infinite value. You can't have no way to counterplay it. All right, I'm thinking.
You win this one.
All right, well, you know what? The game was mostly over anyway. The rest of these cards aren't great. This card's pretty decent to kill something off, I think. Void Scripture's apparently a good card to keep. I just don't know if I really want to keep it. No, we'll get rid of it. We'll keep both of these, though. This on turn 4 will be, or turn 3, we can coin it out after this, is really, really good. This deck misses the, oh yeah, the cold case. Yeah, this deck misses 4 mana for 4 armor and 2/2/2 skeletons with death rattle deal 2 damage. Yeah, if this deck had that, I would definitely run it over. Like, I don't even know if I want to run Wisdom of Narganon. I don't even think this card's good in the deck. Like, I'm very willing to take it out. I just don't know what to put in for it. But I think that this deck will get better as more good spells come out, because then you can take out some of the, like, mediocre ones and replace it with legitimately very good spells. So we'll see what happens. Patch notes. Demon Hunter's weapon is up by 1 mana. That's wild. True. I think the weapon is the main issue with the deck, though. So the fact that they're nerfing that makes sense to me. Okay, to be fair, I do have a lot of expensive cards. It's a little bit on the RNG side, but it could be sick. Could be nuts. What about Primordial Glyph? Oh, Primordial Glyph instead of Wisdom of Narganon would probably be better. The problem is I just already have a lot of 2-drops. No! Wait.
Extraordinary.
What? Did we both get a 7? Oh, I burned a Symphony of Sins! It just didn't, like, did I miss it when I was looking at chat? That's crazy. Ah! That's actually a huge burn. RNGesus strikes again!